Ladies and gents, federal employees, welcome back. My name is Dallin Hawes, a financial planner serving you guys as federal employees, helping you get the most out of your retirement, your money, taxes, and your TSP, all that good jazz. If you're new here, consider joining this incredible community of federal employees really trying to get the most out of their lives and maximize their retirements. And today we're talking about a pretty niche topic because I just came across a federal employee who dealt with this, and it in many reasons can throw off people's entire plans and can delay their retirement for years and years and years, even if they could afford to retire, even then. So you want to make sure that you are squared away in this department. So what am I talking about? Well, many federal employees have a spouse who is working, okay? And that spouse may have a great health insurance plan. And sometimes it could be cheaper to be on your spouse's health insurance plan than FEHB with the federal government. So some people switch over, hey, I'm gonna take advantage, I'm gonna jump on her plan, it's cheaper, why not, right? Well, I'll tell you why not. So let me share a story. So this has actually happened lots of times, but it happened recently, so it's fresh on my mind. I was talking with a federal employee. They wanted to retire next year. And after digging, pulling on some strings, I figured out, oh, this federal employee is not on FEHB right now. They just canceled their FEHB to jump on their spouse's plan, who is a non-federal employee. And what that did is, many of you already know, but if you don't, FEHB, you have to be covered. You have to be on an FEHB plan for the 5 years before you retire continuously for you to be able to keep your FEHB into retirement. Let me repeat that. You got to be covered under your FEHB for the 5 years before retirement to be able to keep that into retirement. So this federal employee, by switching to his wife's plan the year before retirement, that clock stops and he's got to start the clock over. Meaning if this open season, if he changes to FEHB, he's got to stand up for another 5 years to be eligible to keep it into retirement. So for many people, this can be a game changer. It's like, wow, I can't retire for 5+ years. Even if you have plenty of money to do it, you would not be eligible to keep your health insurance, which is one of your most incredible benefits. So if you have a spouse who is working, be careful on when you're on their plan. Once you get within 5 years of retirement, you want to make sure you're covered under an FEHB plan. Now, with all that being said, there are a couple of exceptions. What if your spouse is a federal employee and they have an FEHB plan and you're on their FEHB plan? Okay, that is fine. As long as you're covered under an FEHB plan, it doesn't matter if it's your plan or your spouse, if you're both federal employees, okay? Also, exception number 2, if you are on TRICARE, let's say you're a military vet and you have TRICARE. Well, as long as you get into FEHB before you retire, TRICARE can help you cover some of those 5 years. So for example, let's say you're on TRICARE. On the year before you retire, the open season before you retire, you jump into FEHB. As long as you're on FEHB on the day you retire and you've had TRICARE to cover the 5 years, then you are eligible to keep FEHB into retirement. So those are some of the exceptions that you want to keep in mind, but this is massive. And honestly, these small little details, they're small. And some people don't even know about them until it's too late. And really, I've seen so many mistakes like this, and there are really 7 major mistakes that I see all the time that I don't want you to make. And so I've done a free webinar. There's a link below to check that webinar out. And it's got tons of information about these 7 mistakes, what they are and how you can avoid them, because I've talked with thousands of federal employees and they're all making at least a handful of these mistakes. Some are making more than others, but I have never seen any federal employee not make any of them. Right? So if you could avoid these mistakes, because retirement is not just about doing things right, but it's about avoiding the wrong things as well. And if you do both of those things, you'll be set up for an incredible retirement. So that free webinar, there's a link below to that. You could register for that. And I hope that was helpful. Have an incredible rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.